What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my first motovlog on my Ninja500. Today's video, I wanted to keep it short, simple, and cover a couple different things. The first one is bike mods that I've done to the 500. Second thing is how it's treated me. I've been riding now for just a little over a year. As this being my first motorcycle and two wheels, I figured I'd give my opinion on the bike so far. And the third thing that I want to talk about is how the pista has been on the head after installing the Cardo and just riding around and using it every day. So the first thing that we'll go over is the bike mods. First off, you can see I got a new taller and darker windscreen. Just didn't really like the clear look, and I wanted something a little bit taller, so I went with just a tall, dark tinted windscreen. Next thing are these ASV levers. They're the shorter ones. They feel great. I mean, nothing really to complain about for the most part. They're levers, they work, they look cool, I guess. Highly recommend if you want to spend that kind of money on new levers. I haven't tested out any others, obviously, except for the OEM ones that come with the bike. And I mean, those ones are perfectly fine as well. There's no performance difference in short levers or the OEM levers, at least as far as I know. But these have treated me very well. And the last thing that I've done to it, obviously, is slip-on exhaust. Right now, I've got the Leo Vince. I think it's just the matte black. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but I've got the matte black exhaust on it right now, just a short one. And it's loud enough. Definitely don't need anything louder, at least for where I live and what I'm going to be doing. I think anything louder definitely would upset some sort of people somewhere around me, so the slip-on for now is perfect. Alright, topic number 2. How's the bike been? Amazing. Short and simple answer is amazing. TLDR, amazing. The only issue that I think I've had with it so far is it seems like the clutch sometimes slips every once in a while when I'm going up in gears. I've never seen it happen when I'm going down in gears. That looks like a... Ooh. Brother hit something. I haven't had any issues other than that. You know, gas mileage has been great. Everything else has been pretty superb, if I do say so myself. Bike mods have been very easy on it. Obviously very similar to a Ninja500 in that aspect. So there are some things that will work on the 500 and the 400, vice versa. Off the top of my head, I am not 100% sure on all of those parts. If you guys are looking for any of the products that I have put on my bike, I'll leave them down in the description below, just in case if you have your own Ninja500 yourself. But yeah, other than that, been very reliable. I've never had this thing break down on me. Oil change, those have been super easy. Plenty of videos online that you can follow, whether it's from Ninja500 or even the 400 you can follow. Very, very simple. And actually, going on the reliability, I think future mods definitely will be a tune. And at that point, I guess I might as well get the full exhaust, even though I don't need it. It's a little loud, but it's fun. And my thing is, I like to have fun on this thing, you know? Alright, now to like the bread and butter on one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video in the first place. And that's a kind of short mini review on the AGV Pista GP-RR. When I first started, I wasn't going to get it. I saw it, I did think it looked awesome. And then a buddy of mine was like, hey, there's the Bell Race Star. That looks really cool. It's full carbon as well. It's still a race helmet, but you got speaker cutouts and it's cheaper. And I was like, that sounds good to me, you know. That's what I'm wearing right now, is the Bell Race Star. Now, after a full year, I finally caved and got the Pista. Why, you may ask? Well, a couple reasons. One, it looks fantastic to me. I love the look of the Pista. Obviously, that's one of the main reasons I think, especially street people, street riders buy it, is for the look. Second thing is the Bell Race Star is... Oh, we gotta go a little fast for this dude. The Bell helmet is very heavy. I don't know the exact weight measurements and whatnot, but I can tell the difference even just holding the two in both hands, and that's with both of them having cardos installed. When riding with the AGV Pista, it cuts the wind very well. It's hard to show that on camera, of course, because you guys aren't here with me. But with the Bell, it does feel like the helmet's pushing into my face more when there's more wind. Whereas with the Pista, it stays right where I'm wearing it, whether I'm at high speeds or low speeds. So it feels really good. Second thing is the Pista with wind so far has not bothered me because of the cardo inside. So the way that I installed it is I took off the cheek pads, took the whole thing off the helmet to install it, and right behind where your ear sits is where I cut some of the stitching in the padding, and I actually slipped the speaker right in between where the hard plastic is on the outside of the cheek pad and the soft foam of the inside. So the overall sound is a little bit muffled. For me, it doesn't bother me too much. I would rather be able to talk to my friends rather than sit here in silence and or with noise for about 2-3 hours, depending on how long the ride is. But it is a little bit muffled compared to the Bell, as of course the Bell has the speaker cutouts on both sides. Now, one other reason why the Pista is good at keeping the wind noise down is because of those speakers are against my ear. So when I'm riding, there's a very small gap now where my ear sits and where the speaker sits with all the foam. So it actually cuts out a lot of the wind noise. I would be willing to say it is now on par sound-wise to my Bell when I have the cardo installed. So wind noise hasn't been a huge issue for me, even though I know a lot of other people had the issues with putting them in and just super loud wind noise. For me, it hasn't been a super big issue. When I tried on the helmet for the first time, I definitely can feel how the wind would be very loud. There's sometimes when I move my jaw, even with the speakers in it now, I can hear the wind, and it's pretty damn loud. But again, if you install the cardo speakers into it the way that I did, then it will actually muffle out a good amount of that wind. Now, not to say that everything's good and dandy with the Pista either, because I will give you like a day-by-day breakdown of how my pain kind of went when it came to the speakers being on my ears. Day one sucked. Day one sucked real bad. I had to readjust the speakers a good couple times because it would just hurt the crap out of my ears. The right ear was a little bit better, and I think that's because most of the cords and everything are on the left side where the actual cardo unit itself sits. But oh golly, my left ear hurt real bad. Like 2 to 3 hours after maybe an hour to 30-minute ride. It was really pushing on my ears, and it did not feel nice. Ooh. And that was very painful for about at least a week and a half, until every ride I would open up the helmet, adjust the speaker a little bit, adjust the padding, go on another ride and see if it would fix it. Since then, it's been about a month and a half, almost 2 months, and I think I've got it dialed down to where it really only starts hurting about maybe 2 hours to 2.5 hours into a ride, which is way better than 30 minutes from before. So I'll take that as a win, but just a heads up, if any of you guys out there are planning on getting a pista, those are some things that I've experienced with mine personally, and honestly, would I recommend it? Probably not. Probably not, even though it's a great looking helmet. I think the Cardo install, at least if that's something that you want, obviously, is very tough to deal with. I think you could size up in like just the helmet size, but I don't know how the other sizes fit me. I personally wear a medium in all the helmets that I've worn so far. Pista fits great with a medium. There's no weird like sharp points at all, you know, on the top of my head or anything like that. But I'm not sure how it will fit with a bigger helmet size. And those are the main talking points that I wanted to get to, at least in this video. If there's anything that you want as information-wise as far as how I did the install on the pista, let me know in the comments down below. I can either do like a short video, or I can go into an in-depth video and kind of explaining how I installed it. There's a couple good videos out there that explain it. Most likely better than I can, if I'm being honest, but those are the videos that I learned on, and that's how I was able to install my Cardo into the pista. Anyways, everybody, for now, that's gonna do it for the video. If you like, give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you like motorcycle content. I will be trying to upload more and more videos as the weather permits. Yeah, the location that I live in, the weather is super iffy. Who knows? It could snow tomorrow, and yeah, there'd be salt on the road, so your boy can't ride with that on the road. But that's it for now. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.